Hello from New York. Hello, world. Today's subject is Kamala, the Mamala for the country. Her power of love and inclusion from the perspective of intermind communication, empathetic and aware. I just have to say, her last discussion on Fox was a real showed she's a real powerhouse of love and inclusion. She just like a mama going into a room where there's a big brouhaha with the kids, and she's going, "All right, everybody sit down." I mean, his last interviewer, she sat him down like a 3-year-old. Not powerful, not powerful enough for you. She's very powerful. For those guys who say they wouldn't have a woman for a boss, I got a question for you. Wasn't your mama your boss when you were a kid? If you had one, right? Of course. For your grandma, maybe. Wasn't she your boss? Yeah. In school, uh, lady teachers, she's your boss. You telling me they all did a really bad job and that you'd rather had a dad do it all on his own? Yeah, if the world needs anything, it's the power of love right now. With the kids being very upset with one another, bombing the heck out of each other. We really need a Mamala to set them down and tell them tell them how things really are. What a threat to humanity all of this anger and fear and quarreling with your neighbors can end up with. That's no good. So, from the perspective of inner mind communication, path of the mystic, which you are, if you have an inner dialogue of any kind. Um, yeah, but we promote empathy and awareness in that inner dialogue. So very specific, not just self transcendence. And it is a spiritual kind of healing. I've heard people talk about it like, "Are you a therapist?" No. There are things about it that are therapeutic, just like exercise. It can be considered therapeutic, but it's not therapy. Um, this practice is aimed toward a better flow of love, you know, and unlearning helplessness to love and be loved. That's it. And it takes empathy and awareness of need, and empathy with your needs and other people's needs. So, this journey inside your head, that's your journey outside too. And when you're talking to different people, you're talking to who you think they are. So it's still something going on inside your brain, inside your head. And maybe that picture's wrong, maybe it's right. But that inner dialogue can educate your outer dialogues, and your outer dialogues can educate your inner dialogues. So it's a lifestyle, just like exercising. good diet, neither of which I'm very good at. But and I'll pay for that. Well, but it's I talk a lot about the perspective of inner mind communication and empathy and awareness in it, as a spiritual journey. And I've talked about the family structure and how grandparents on up, great grandparents, have a job to do. You know, it's that time in your life that you can more fully devote toward spiritual healing. You should be trained in it all along, I think. But, you know, kids are busy growing up and being kids, right? The kids that are in that scary bit, where they're dating and marrying. Um, and, well, that keeps them pretty busy. And while they're parenting their kids, they really need older people to help parent them. I, from the perspective of inner mind communication, as I presented, the role of the artist, the creative empathy, which is storytelling and music and artful kinds of expressions to care, different perspectives, creative, different perspectives put together in an artful way. And this is the storytelling. You're an older person, that's your job as a grandparent to tell the story of your life. And you're doing a great thing just by doing that. You're in a spiritual position. And, that's where you can talk to the kids when they're having trouble with their parents and whatever, and tell them your dad and mom were just like you once upon a time. See how that perspective broadens you? Kids need to hear that, They need to have a break from the anxious parents, trying to mother and father them, show them the way with the father's perspective, more so father's perspective. The mother, don't do that, you get hurt. It's like mom, like Kamala. Okay. Don't do that. You get hurt. People will hurt. Stop it. She's the heart and soul of democracy. What are you talking about here? And democracy is at threat, in this election and around the world. There's just constant attacks on democracy. It's the rule, the oligarchic or uh, royal, or however you want to put that kind of rule, that kind of autocracy, whatever form it takes. Autocracy has been the rule, and democracy is fragile. So is empathy and awareness, constantly being bombarded by a universe that isn't always so friendly. So, what we have to do is we have to be strong. It's the people who said, "What is the price for peace?" Because people are arguing that the price of war is destruction and the loss of lives. And the price of peace, yeah, it can take your life. We've got to learn to promote peace. And that's, if you're promoting peace, you have to have a little ego transcendence going on there. Well, you do in a negative way with the military approach. But with promoting peace, the our symbol is the eagle with the olive branch and the other devoted to war. Sounding like Trump here. I can't remember what's it. But I'm not running for president. Okay, God. But anyway, she's she's really supporting that kind of balance that we see on the presidential seal. Um, wow. And peace is something we really need in the world, and reminding humanity that they're one family. Anybody from outer space would come down and say, "Well, they're one family. They look alike, they talk alike, they all do." Where where the seasons get dark, all the humans light. They have lights and festivals of light. We're all the same. Underneath all of the coverings, we're pretty much the same. And we should love each other, you know. Because we have that sameness, we can have a great deal of empathy for one another if we try. And Kamala is all about that empathy, and that's what we need. We've got, like I say, the children are misbehaving around the world. They have their bullies like Russia and China, and many others. Yeah. And then we have people responding to that. And when are you going to stop bombing? Never. It's one hurts the other, and on it goes. Um, you know, but you have to we need a mother in this world. I mean, the father. We need fathers. We don't have enough mothers with the proper power. You're not for empowering women. You don't love women. You don't appreciate what they offer. And mm, and then people say, well, there's a flexibility there. Some men are more motherly. Some women are more fatherly. Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. But we need both of those elements. And right now, to save the world, we need peace. We need somebody who just sits down the children, bullies and oppressed, and listen here. There will be consequences if you don't stop. If you don't come to the diplomatic meeting, consequences. I believe Kamala is going to present those. Right now, she's about winning an election. But when she steps in, it's going to be powerful. And right now, voting for her is vote for democracy itself. And democracy is that's where we see uh, that human rights exist at all. You say, oh, they're never perfectly. No, they're not. Okay? We'll sit down and listen, children. No, they're not. But a little bit of democracy, please. Does seem to present some progress in giving and receiving. That most important thing, love. So, it's like, they're pouring across our borders. It's constantly this anger and fear coming out of that weakling, uh, poor, poor damaged soul Trump. Over and over and over and over and over. Can't you see he's just a kid having a tantrum? That's all. He's a damaged kid. Bless his heart. But he shouldn't be president. Do you hate him? No, I hate the guy. You know, I fear what he might do if he's given power. But yeah, no hate. We don't need hate. We need Kamala. He needs to be in a mental institution, really, getting some help and poor thing. And Elon needs to grow up. Yeah, yeah. With that kid, I don't know what to think about it. Supporting Trump. He doesn't want to pay his fair share of taxes. He wants to be the boss. I want to be the boss. No, you don't get to be the boss. This is a democracy. You know, you don't get to be joyous over your ability to fire people. Both of these guys, Trump and Elon, are all about firing people. These are trading partners. In a democracy, workers are trading partners. They deserve respect. They deserve the right to organize. If they don't get it, that's oppression. And note that we need the immigrants who are coming in. We're an aging population, and they're bringing kids. Who's going to take care of you guys? Huh? That are my age and older. Who's going to? And you who are getting older yourselves, you are. Who's going to take care of you? Hmm? There's not enough kids. You can't force people to have children. You shouldn't. Some people shouldn't be having children. But, when the kids are coming in, you need the kids. I mean, stop being stop being jerks. Have some empathy. These people are coming from places that are harsh for them, that are difficult. And we're a great country here in the United States. We need them, and we can handle. They're not bringing crime. There's more crime here than what they're bringing. Look at the statistics. Again, it takes a strong mom to point these sort of things out very well, and a mom that knows how to handle power. They can prosecute the case for love and inclusion and healing. Yeah, you can prosecute the case. Sit down the troublemakers. I have no doubt about that. She is far stronger in her way and in the way we need than Trump. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden is much stronger, much wiser than Trump in his wildest dreams ever imagined. Because I doubt that is even in his imagination, he doesn't know what that means. He needs help. He doesn't need to be president. You see, the childishness of the people who are following him is a little concerning to me. And I see that in both parties, but, putting on a hat and getting all excited, it's like, oh, come on. And having somebody tell you who to hate. Listen, children, that's not a good teacher. The teachers that you honor, around the world, Krishna, Buddha, Yeshua, Jesus, Moses, these people, yeah, were about laws. Sometimes those are arbitrary things, but they were about love. Even in the Old Testament, as problematic as some of the things it says are, it said, be kind to the people who come into your borders. Israel, you're not acting like that. No, no, you're not. But anyway, the children need to sit down, grow up. Religion can be very problematic if it's tribal. If you think your religion is the one that the other fella needs to have, how do you know? Be humble. You don't know what. Completely, you can empathize on basic things, but how they need to see the world for the moment that they're living, that's pretty. You need to listen to have empathy with that. Listen and not put them down. This there are people who say, I wouldn't be a part of your channel, which sounds pan-religious. It's really nothing to do with religion. It's about self-transcendence and love. But if that gives a little respect to people with different opinions and religious opinions, yeah, sure. But it's yeah, and I guess I would fit into more the fatherly perspective, um, and so I'd be quicker to send you to the corner to think. Uh, we're be glad, because Mamala, Kamala, wouldn't just send you to the corner to think. She would sit you down and tell you how things are. Repeat after me. Do you understand me? Are you listening to me? Oh, and that's much worse than what the fatherly approach is. Go over there and be quiet. Think about this. Yeah, so you go. That little mind that's been thinking about this is the same little mind that's sitting in the corner. No, mothers are wonderful. The corpus callosum is bigger. That connection between uh, our thought, thinking, and our compassion and so on. That's travels across corpus callosum. The putting together of the two hemispheres, right? Um, and that's really good for caring and responding quickly. As I remember growing up, that my my father would have to be told by my mother, "Hey, go and pay attention here." Oh, your son just fell down the stairs. Yeah, it was coming. Not the brightest now either. But anyway, uh, not compared to Michio Kaku. Geniuses. Well, I do what I can, and that's what I'm asking you to do. All right. Well, you can. If it's more than what I do, please join us. Subscribe, comment, share the videos. Help us make the videos. Yeah. Yeah. My hats off to my major co-partner in this channel, who a great progressive Democrat, Rollins, who I respect very highly, who is also a mystic, person who knows they're a mystic. Do you now know that you're a mystic? You're a mystic now. Success. So, yeah. So, Kamala, from this perspective of inner mind communication, she's definitely helping the love flow. And she's doing it with a really strong, compassionate empathy, which we definitely need. I mean, the fever pitch is really high. It's time for all the kids to be sat down. Yeah, well, sit yourself down. You're grown up. Sit yourself down. Sit the kid in you down and think about the situation. Yeah, yeah, the fatherly thing. Yeah. The mom, she's out there right now. And Michelle Obama has Barack in tow, like my mom did with my dad, right? They got him in tow. And get out there and talk to the kids. I'm to talk to all the young people, those 50 and younger, little kids. Well, to me, I'm 71. I could have had you. And you're a kid, is what you are. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, we're all growing up as we go. I think we're at our last gasp. We're, just in the final phases of learning. Sometimes learning gets cut short by these terrible wars and things. And I think we can do better than that. So, kids, listen to me, and also understand I'm trying to replace myself. You need to understand all this stuff that I'm talking about. Okay, Grandpa's talking to you. You need to replace me, and that's our job. When we're older, we're looking for to help our replacements. What else? I'd go to Florida and pretend we're 20 again. Fun, fun, fun. Let's go to the beach, honey. We can do better than that. So again, I'm calling them out. Grandparents, great grandparents, it's your time. It's not a time to be sad that you've lost your youth. It's a time for ego transcendence, for a love that lights the world to shine bright. Time that you have for reflection and to share your stories. So come on the channel, share your stories. Let's keep the love flow growing. We're more peaceful than we've ever been. Problem is, we have toys that can destroy the whole earth. Yeah. And habits that are destroying. Oh, yeah, that's kind of wandering, kind of not a professional speaker. But I'm not doing the Trump weave. No, that's silly. I think I've tried to stay on topic. I don't even know if he tries. Certainly doesn't. Well, if he doesn't care about you. He cares about his crowd size and what people think about him. Yeah, he gets all hurt. Every comedian that comes up, grown up people just laugh. When the comics come, laugh right along with them. I got that flaw. You got me. That's a good cartoon picture of me. Yeah, it sure is. Big nose, big ears. You got it. But not him. He's, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. And don't let this childish eagerness to just follow the leader and get excited and wear special hats, get over that, grow up a little bit. I can remember in boot camp. Yeah, I was there for a while in Chicago. Oh, yeah, we had a company, our sister company had the company commander would always say when he was barking out his orders, he says, "All right, kids, line up," I'm allowed to refer to them as children. But when we were all really cold in Chicago and we got together acting like kids and trying to huddle and get warm, he says, "Men, men, so I'm calling out to you right now, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, stop with the hats and the flags and the carrying on, yeah, and the snubbing your neighbors, yeah." That's that little float. So, and by the way, talk to your mama, Kamala. So those are just my thoughts today. What are yours? Most important thing, isn't it? Especially so. Till we meet again, here or wherever. Again, some of you have met in person. Until we meet again, may the road of love and all its splendor, and the music and the beauty that lifts you above the drama of your life, from which you can appreciate every story, even your own, no matter how tragic it is, sad. What a great story. Keep writing your all from your inner artist. Be the hero of love in that story. Okay? Wherever you are. Blessings.